What's up YouTube? This is Inferno7799 Reviews, and today I'm reviewing Terminator Salvation, the game. Now before I even get into the game, I must say that this was fairly hard to review as it's such a short game, and one of its key features are the loading screen, because you get to control a little Terminator head. With that aside, there is a co-op mode, however there's nothing special about it. It's basically just the ability to add an extra player. As well, there's also 3 different types of difficulties: easy, medium, and hard. However, again, there's nothing special about it, and there really isn't that much challenge on the hardest difficulty. Okay, now into the actual game. It is a third-person shooter, and it's very repetitive. Although the repetition can't really be noticed immediately, as the game is very short, so just when you think that it is getting repetitive, the game's over. The game also greatly reflects a Gears of War style combat system, as well as its press Y to look prompt command. This just further adds to the repetition, as it feels like a game you've already played before. As for the combat itself, you generally take out the wasps first, and then you flank the spiders, which happens in almost every scenario. And there are probably only about 7 different types of weapons, including grenades, and there are only about 6 different types of enemies. The graphics are nice, however even the textures feel repetitive after a while. I also like how they added the dirt that comes on your screen when a explosion occurs very close to your character. The reflections and shadows are nice as well, and the textures are well detailed, but as I said, they too can be repetitive. The controls are pretty simple, but they feel very comfortable. I'm sure by now even you are getting tired of me repeating myself about the repetition in this game, but the fact is, there's just so much of it, including in the battles. They just require you to take out the wasps, and then flank the spiders to take out their battery packs from the back. I'm sure the cover system in this game is similar to what other games have done, however I really thought it worked very well in this game. How you can just hide behind cover, and then move your left thumbstick to the next object you want to hide behind. There are no boss fights in this game, and it would have been nice to see that implemented, as it would have changed the experience a little bit and taken away from a bit of the repetition. There are vehicle sequences, however, they are all on rails, including this one that I'm showing you right now. Yes, that's right, you don't get to control this fancy robot. This one, however, was pretty fun, and the explosions looked pretty cool. It actually kind of felt like a Hollywood moment. Besides the fact that all of these sequences are on rails, the other thing that I really didn't like about this was how easy it was for your guns to overheat. Trying these sequences on hard difficulty can actually be a challenge, because the AI catches up to you very fast, and if you overheat your weapons, they will easily destroy you. And I'm sorry, but man, this game has got to have the worst voice acting I have ever seen in a game. Half the time, the characters' animations don't even coincide with what they're saying, while other times, it doesn't even look like their lips are moving and they're just magically talking. The models themselves do look pretty sharp, and the cutscenes are well detailed. But as I mentioned, the voice acting is mediocre at best. I will hand it to them that the lips do move kind of well, but as I said, sometimes they don't even move at all, making you wonder how they're even talking. The sound of the guns seem pretty good, however the audio really doesn't blow you away. Then again, most games don't anyway. And the only other thing I can really think of to say is that the lighting is pretty cool, but again, it's nothing special. In conclusion, this game is worth a rental, but certainly don't waste your money on a full purchase. It's well detailed, but just too repetitive and too short. Although its cover system certainly does liven up the experience a bit. It is fun, but it just won't wow you, or when it does, the game will be over. There's no replay value, and even the achievements for completing the game on the harder difficulties can be glitched. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, comment, and rate.